I'm standing on the train and look at all these men. What happened to giving up your seat for women? No man offered me a seat. Excuse me, are you going to get up?
What?
Are you going to get up?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you for equality?
Yes.
Then fuck off.
No respect. Chivalry is dead.
She asked for equality. He gave it to her. She's furious. Kings, that man deserves a standing ovation. In a world where chivalry is being killed, he simply handed her the ideology she chose and let her sit in it. She wanted the seat. She also wants equality. In 2026, you can't have both on demand. Pick one and commit.
Genuinely, like, why do y'all think that if somebody's gonna be uncomfortable, it should be a man? When I don't even know you. My mom, sure, you got my seat. My wife, my daughters, if I know you even a little bit, I'm giving that seat to a woman that I know. Random woman? In what world of equality do you think a man should go, oh my God, that woman doesn't have a seat, and we are both equally as able, I should give her my seat? Why? He doesn't know you. You don't know him. Like, there's nothing. He just should see that you're a woman and give you that? What world do you live in? You think you better than me? What do you think? I just don't understand the thought process, because surely it's not, well, I've been taught this, so this is how it should be. Surely it's not that, right? Surely that's not where you're coming from.
He asked the only logical question. Why? Not why as in he doesn't understand kindness. Why as in, what is the basis for this obligation to a stranger who has spent the last decade telling him she doesn't need him? Chivalry wasn't killed by men who stopped caring. It was killed the moment it became a one-way street with a sign that said, only applies when convenient. Kings, he read the room correctly. If you are building that discernment right now, this channel was made for you. Hit subscribe and stay in the room with men who are moving with purpose.
Something that I've noticed about so many men, I didn't say all, so immediately delete your paragraph and get out. They really only become gender abolitionists when it comes to something that they don't want to do. They only start being able to recognize gender inequalities and discrepancies when it comes to something they don't want to do. Like, you woke up this morning, you use he, him pronouns, you call yourself a man, you're he, him, you're a man, you dress like a man. All of those things are by choice. But when it comes to paying for something for a woman, no, can't do it. Holding open a door, no, can't do it. Giving a jacket, no, can't do it. Like, if you're gonna be what a man is, can you go all out? Like, we're in a femicide, like, globally, and we have, like, just gender inequality, FGM. And you're telling me you don't want to hold open the door for somebody, or that you don't believe in chivalry. Okay, you're not a man, you're a secret third thing, and that's okay too.
Secret third thing. Kings, she just described the logical outcome of a movement that told men their masculinity was toxic and then got upset when they put it down. You can't spend years telling a man his personality is wrong and then be surprised when he stops performing it on request. She buried chivalry herself and is now upset the funeral happened.
I want to address this comment because I 100% agree. Women and this feminist movement that we've seen over the past while killed chivalry. It made men stop wanting to do things like this for women because women treat them like shit when they do it, and they act like they don't need them. And it's a sad state of society that we're in right now, that we don't think we need each other and that we want to act a fool all the time to be dominant towards one another. There's nothing wrong with a man opening a door for a woman. There's nothing wrong with someone being a gentleman. Be a lady and accept it.
Finally, someone said it clearly and didn't walk it back. She's right. Chivalry wasn't abandoned. It was rejected, repeatedly, publicly, loudly, until men quietly stopped offering. The theme of this entire video lives in her 30 seconds. Women killed chivalry. Now they want it resurrected, and they're furious men won't perform the CPR.
One time when I was 21, I was dating a guy, and I asked him one time why he never pulled out a chair for me or opened my car door, or really held any door open for me in general. And he looked me dead in my face and said, "You're an adult grown woman with 2 functioning arms. Why would I do that?" I thought that was pretty crazy, pretty rude, pretty disrespectful. Fast forward, I'm 25 years old, I start dating another guy, and I tell him this story to kind of gauge, like, where are you at? If you agree with him, maybe I should rethink some things. But nope, he says, "Oh wow, that's so crazy. Like, how could he do that?" Perfect. 2 months into our relationship, this man has yet to do a single one of those things. So I confront him, and I'm like, "Hey, how come you never do any of these things?" He almost gives me the exact same answer. It's my other ex-boyfriend. I'm staring at him, and I'm just like, are you, like, I'm waiting for it to click, you know? Like, I'm waiting for him to remember that I've actually, like, come to him before and, like, brought this up as a behavior that I found very disrespectful, and it did not click. I actually had to refresh his memory. And he, like, had no real defense other than I'm an independent woman and I can do things myself, so.
2 men, different relationships. Same answer. Kings, that's not a coincidence. That's a cultural update that installed itself silently across an entire generation of men. She taught the first one. He taught the internet. The internet taught the second one. And now she's sitting across from man number 2, wondering why the lesson she helped write keeps showing up in her life.
Just in case anybody was wondering, chivalry is dead. Chivalry is gone. I'm not sure when it died, but it's not here any longer. I am at a public park currently. My car was messing up. So I pop my hood, my trunk is open, I'm getting oil, I'm checking my oil, I'm trying to figure this stuff out. And I will say, disclaimer, I know how to check my oil. I know how to put oil in, and I have oil if I need to. But it's just the fact that I was in this situation for probably 25 minutes. Right over here at this little field, the police are over there practicing for their softball game this weekend. 4 police officers walk past, they look at me. Like, I can't tell because we're far away for eye contact, but they look at me and they just go and pick up the ball and keep going. 4 different police officers see me with my car all open, doors open, hood, this and that. None of them come to offer, and they were all men, by the way. They were all the male gender. They weren't men. And none of them came to ask if I was okay, or like hollered just for like, "Hey, you okay?" Nope, we're off the clock. We're at softball practice. Sorry, we ain't got no time for a lady in distress. And then on this side, let me take you to my left. A man, by birth, is with his family playing disc golf. They were just standing right here, literally right here. And the father, the husband, the man of the family wasn't like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, can I help you with anything? You're a woman working on the car. Like, let me be a man." Nope. Where are the men? Where are the men? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that women, like, can't do things or shouldn't do things or blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying it is chivalristic. It is gentlemanly of a man to see a woman working on a car. And, like, I'm a little lady. I'm a tiny little lady. I got a horse mug in here. Like, come on. My purple Stanley. Just be a man and be like, "Are you okay? Hey, I see that you're a woman working on your car. Is there anything I can do for you?" Maybe throw in a "my darling" or something. But, you know, just the basis of being like, "Hey, that's a woman with an open car, like 4 doors open and many things going on. I'm gonna see if she's okay." It's just, I guess it's a different day and age. This would never happen in the 1960s. Never, ever. I want to feel like a lady. I want to feel like a woman. I want to be working on my car and someone's like, "No, don't do that. I'm a random man. I'll do this for you. I want to feel like a lady."
Kings, those men didn't walk past because they're broken. They walked past because they've been trained. Years of, I don't need your help. Stop approaching women in public. Unsolicited help is harassment. Built exactly the man who looks up, clocks the situation, and keeps walking to the softball field. She wants the 1960s. The 1960s had a different culture on both sides. You don't get to keep 2024's terms and demand 1960s treatment. The purple Stanley Cup can check its own oil.
Okay guys, I just walked out of an event and I was about to go to the door to open the door to exit the restaurant, and there was a guy and a girl coming in, so I just stopped, so I let them come first. And the girl opens the door for the guy to walk through. He doesn't even let me walk through first, right? He's not like, oh yeah, please, ma'am. He goes as if there isn't just two women waiting. And then he's just talking, continuing the conversation. And the girl that was holding the door just rolls her eyes. And I'm like, girl. I literally look at her and I literally said, girl. And she's like, I know. And I'm just I don't know if this was their first date. And I don't even know if this girl's gonna see this video. But babe, don't even continue the date. He can't even fucking hold the door open for you, let alone let me walk first because I needed to exit. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. We don't even have manners anymore.
His girlfriend held the door for him and he walked through like she was staff. Kings, that's not the chivalry conversation. That's just a man with no manners and a girlfriend who's already clocking the red flags. But notice who's being blamed for the death of chivalry in this video. Not him, men in general, because individual bad behavior is always someone else's cultural failure when it's convenient.
I was just upstairs, my doorbell rings, I look through the window upstairs and I see the delivery drivers drop off these two pieces of furniture I just ordered. It's a love seat and an ottoman, and take off sprinting, literally dropped it off and ran and got in the car and drove away. And I'm like, that's bizarre. So I come downstairs and it's giant. How they don't want to help me bring it in the house. And now what is a single girl, bad bitch, mind you, but still, to do with this giant ass piece of furniture? I will figure it out. I will. But how rude.
Bad bitch, mind you, but still needs help with the ottoman. She can figure it out. She said so herself. Those delivery drivers didn't sign up to furnish her apartment. They signed up to deliver, and they delivered. This is the full picture of chivalry being dead. Not men who stopped caring. A culture that spent years redefining what men owe strangers, then got surprised when men took the new definition seriously. They listened. They adjusted. Now the furniture is outside and nobody's coming in. Build your life, King. Hold doors for people you respect. Help people who ask. And stop volunteering for a world that told you your help was unwanted. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a man who needs to hear this. Subscribe and hit the notifications bell to stay updated. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.